Hi, my name is Amora Williams, and I'm here to introduce you to the Harry Potter stan, Elizabeth Wynn. If you haven't had a chance to be in her presence, then I will let you know how extraordinary she is. You can catch her sashaying down a hallway humming a beautiful tune of any song. When you talk to her about any topic, specifically K-pop, Universal Studios, and academic subjects, you can tell how passionate she is to be having a conversation on them. Another reason why I love Elizabeth is because of how open she is. She says what's on her mind and stands on everything that she says. I can say that I have had the best locker buddy, and I'm glad we've been by one another for the past 7 years. Now I'm done rebelling, so I welcome you, the extraordinary Elizabeth Tan Wynn.
When I was younger, I played piano for about 5-ish years. I loved most aspects of it, being able to produce so many beautiful melodies by simply pressing those smooth ivory keys. However, there was one thing I absolutely abhorred about playing: the recitals. For weeks in advance, I would have to work hard memorizing pieces, engraving those keys into my younger self's small brain. Fun fact / kind of brag, I used to play some of those pieces so many times that I could play them with my eyes closed. Now, you're probably wondering, Elizabeth, if you loved most aspects of playing piano, why did you stop? Well, there were multiple reasons for that. I developed issues dealing with perfectionism, which led to very frustrated practices as I messed up over and over again. Also, there was the major issue of my stage fright. While I may seem confident standing up here speaking now, I was not always this way. There was one recital in particular that made me stop playing, though. I was around 10 years old, waiting for my turn to play as one of the younger kids was finishing up their piece. As my time to play became closer, I could feel my head cloud with anxiety and my hands go numb. Soon, the student before me finished their piece, and applause rang through the auditorium. It was finally my turn to go. I could feel my heart beating in my head as I bowed in front of the crowd and sat down at the piano bench. My hands hovered over the keys for a second before my fingers started pressing out the familiar pattern. I didn't make it too far before I pressed out a wrong note, followed by a string of others. I paused, starting again at the beginning. This process repeated a few times: start, mistake, restart. As I tried the third time, I could feel frustration building up within me and tears welling up in my eyes. As I failed to start the piece once again, my teacher swiftly walked over to me, whispering to keep going, even if I made a mistake. I played through the piece, my hands still shaking. As soon as I finished, I hopped up from the bench, bowed stiffly, and left the stage. I had been absolutely humiliated, too many eyes watching me as I fumbled. The years following this, I avoided anything that could have me in the eyes of so many again. It was only until last year, though, that I really figured out why I did what I do, though. During the summer last year, I was diagnosed by my therapist with social anxiety disorder, which made me have an intense fear of being watched and judged by others. For years, I let this control me, keeping me from doing things that I now love. Did eventually get over my fears, though, which is probably evident by my most recent and wonderful performance as Sister Margareta. However, I am regretful of the time I've wasted worrying about people's views and perceptions of me. My advice to you is find your place, your belonging, your haven. Find the place where you can wholeheartedly be yourself and find the people who can coax that confidence out of you. I know it can be scary to adventure out of your shell if you're shy or anxious, but trying things to push your limits can prove to be surprising. Don't be like me and miss out on moments because you were afraid of what could happen. Don't allow the good moments in life to slip away from you. Instead, live in the moment. Take some risks. Seek out adventures in life. Life is often short and fleeting. Everyone knows that, so cherish the moments that you can. To finish out my speech, let me offer you a quote from the BTS song. Yeah, the past was honestly the best, but my best is what comes next. You and I, best moment is yet to come. Thank you. Today, I'll be singing Almost There from the movie The Princess and the Frog. I dedicate this to my wonderful class of 2023. We're almost there. Mama ain't got time for dancing. That's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This old town can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, getting closer, closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. There ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true. You gotta make them happen, it all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day, and things for sure are going my way. Just doing what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People don't come here from everywhere, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. There's been trials and tribulations, you know I've had my share. But I've climbed the mountain, I've crossed the river, and I'm almost